The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Here we go. Right.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
The give is to Williams. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on fourth down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. They'll go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. Got his man on the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try to get outside. Fights off a defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Going up top again. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense,
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Florida State, 0.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive, and we're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressiveness.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's White. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable. But you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Just keep slinging it. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. He's into the open down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.